Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have got our standard league tonight here at Full Grip Games. I am still reeling from a huge weekend of tournament casting this past weekend, but I am slowly but surely recovering and getting to work on my other projects. And we've got round one going up right this very second. So, let's see what these players have in store for us tonight here at the shop. Well, looks like we got a pretty good turnout. Maybe somewhere between 15 and 20 players in the house. That's great. And I'm anxious to see what we got going on for round one. It looks like maybe a Dragapult deck. And I'm waiting for Heather to text me round details. Looks like Austin is going to be on stream. Austin did feature at our standard 3K over the weekend, which was won by Terrabox. Terrabox took the dub, and a Terapagos EX focused deck got second place. It was a very cool event to watch, and very thankful for Riley, who commentated the entire weekend with me, despite the fact that it was quite tiring. So, very thankful for that. I'm also working on like a little League Night overlay. Like, I'm not doing too much. I'm not doing all the card scans for League Night. All right, League Night is a little bit more chill than all that, but I do have a little something going. Okay, see, I've got a little something going on for League Night, so we can at least have like the round and the timer up. I figure that's probably good enough. I do need names. Zeely's got me. All right, Sean Stevenson. Thank you. Excellent. And I've got my timer. This is like the first time that I've had a timer for our League Night. I wanted to make sure that I was able to like get the information on here. Like, people always come in and ask for like records. People want to know records. People want to know the time in the round. People want to know what round it is. And then also who's playing. So like I did my best to try and keep the screen as full screen as possible while displaying all that information. I know it does crop the screen a little bit, but you know, I'm working on it. This is super low key. It's nothing like the tournament table overlay, you know, that we had for the tournament with like the card and all that. But League Night, I'm not running the card thing for League Night. I was too much production. I almost won't be able to like think straight and talk the entire time. It was very helpful having Riley to carry a lot of the weights while I was working the switcher and doing the overlay and all that stuff. Looks like these guys are all set up and ready to go. Round one. This is our first League Night at Full Grip, where we've got Journey Together cards legal, and our first League Nights with the post-rotation formats. Looks like these players are getting underway as round one begins. Looks like Sean is playing well, I thought it was Dragapult because I saw a Dusknoir. So I just assumed it was Dusknoir because I saw a Fire Energy, or I assumed it was Dragapult because I saw a Fire Energy and I saw Dusknoir, but it looks like it is absolutely not that. Yo, what's up, Amy? Shout out to Pumpka. Amy, thank you so much for that lovely raid with 50 people. Welcome, everybody, from Pumpka Amy's channel. And thank you so much, Amy, for that sub. Hopefully you're doing well. Appreciate you. And thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. This is our first league night at Full Grip Games, where we've got Journey Together cards legal for play. We are playing our post-rotation format. We did have a big $3,000 cash tournament this past weekend to celebrate the release of Journey Together. Terabox was the story of that tournament, taking down the whole thing. And I'm anxious to see how players respond to that today. And it looks like Sean has got a Charizard Noctowl deck with Dusknoir, and there's also a Cornerstone Ogerpon. So there's a lot going on in Sean's deck. Yeah, there's a Pidgeot? Whoa, dude. Whoa. There's a Pidgeot, there's Fan Rotom, there's Noctowl, there's Cornerstone Ogerpon, there's Charizard. Boy, we got everything. So. Did Austin grab an 80 hit point Hoot with Poffin? I guess we'll just have to use Fan Rotom. Yeah, we'll just say Poffin for the 70 and Fan for the 80. Listen, I don't have the walkie-talkies charged up right now, so that's just what we're going to say happened. And then Crispin turn 1. Okay, so this is a Bouffalant focus deck. That's cool, but then we've got the Cornerstone Ogerpon in play as well. So we've got Cornerstone Ogerpon, fantastic. Looks like we're off to a rambunctious start. Yeah, Terapagos, Bouffalant. Well, Terapagos can knock out Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, but I guess Austin is getting out his own Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon because it looks like his opponent's playing a Charizard deck, right? So, like, by charging up his own Cornerstone Mask, it's like if he can just deal with Sean's Cornerstone Mask, then he should be good to go, right? Like, all he has to do is kind of, like, get this thing powered up. The only thing in Sean's deck that can probably even damage this Cornerstone is that Cornerstone in the active. And if Austin can get the first swing in, then it seems like this entire match would be extremely favorable for him. That's what it seems like. Oh my, yeah. If anybody ever tried to put an ability marker on my Pokemon for me, I'd be so angry. People have definitely tried to do that for me before, and I took the markers and tossed them off. I'm like, bro, keep your stuff off my cards. Like, absolutely not. Yeah, you stay over there. You stay over there on your side of the table. I'm gonna do my thing over here on my side of the table, and you can do whatever you want over there on your side of the table. Okay, so it looks like we've got, the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. Okay, is that with a crystal and a jet energy and there's a water? Oh my god, like, what is this deck, dude? There's Dusknoir, there's Pidgeot, there's Noctowl, there's Charizard, there's Wellspring, There's Cornerstone. Yo, this is kind of sick, though. I'm into it. This rules. Hopefully, Sean doesn't try to hit Cornerstone on the bench because it's a Terra Pokemon. So hopefully, and does not take. Do you think did Sean try to hit the Cornerstone? Is that what just occurred? I'm pretty sure that's what just occurred, right? Or else there'd be 120 damage somewhere. So, yeah, unfortunate. You cannot hit Terra Pokemon on the bench, so that is a no-go. And Austin's going to have a Jewel Seeker of his own. Go get 2 trainers out of the deck. Yeah. Unfortunate. You checked one box. I mean, Wellspring Mask Ogerpon doesn't have an ability, so it does have that going on. But unfortunately, Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon is a Terra Pokemon, so you cannot hit it on the bench. Has that built-in bench barrier, which doesn't always come up, but when it does, I can't do that. So not feeling like it's the most effective use of that Ogerpon there. 120 damage and returning energy to the active, and it's got the or returning energy to the deck. And it's got the A-Spec on it, too. So I guess the concept of this deck, yes, is that it's a Charizard Terra Box deck where you're using Charizard EX and the Infernal Rain. Is it the Infernal Rain ability? To charge up the Terra Pokemon, as opposed to just using Crispin every turn. Yes, using Infernal Rain. And Austin's deck is just using Crispin every turn, which is what a lot of the Terra Box decks are pretty much doing these days. You just Crispin every single turn until you have enough energy in play, and then you can play other supporters. And you use Noctowl to make sure that you go get whatever 2 trainers you want every single turn. Austin's got a Nest Ball, and we'll go get a Terapagos. And here comes another Crispin. So we're going to get 2 more energy into play. I wonder if it's just like an extremely thin Charizard line. You know, maybe it's like a 101. And maybe it's like a 101 Pidgeot and a 101 Dusknoir. All right, Darkness Energy going to the bench. Terapagos. Area 0 allows the bench to be expanded to 8 so long as there's a Terra Pokemon in play. So we've got that checked as well. Second Bouffalant hitting the bench. So Bouffalant's ability will be activated. The Curly Wall, making it so that all your basic colorless Pokemon take 60 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Kind of snasty. And then Pokemon Catcher is going to bring up Sean's Cornerstone Mask, and it looks like Austin is content to just retreat his own and take the knockout with Terapagos. Terapagos has the Unified Beatdown attack. Going to do enough damage to knock out that Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. And Austin will take 2 prizes. I'm curious to see how Sean responds here. Buddy Poffin. And he's got a Fez. There's a Duskull. All right, Duskull hitting the bench. It is 3 Charmander at least. A Charmeleon. Okay, so lots Lots of Charizard. There's actually a lot of Charizard here. It looks like there's maybe extremely thin. Lots of Charmander, at least, with a probably a 3-1-2 line. And here's quick search for Charizard. Rare candy into Charizard. Charizard can use Infernal Rain to accelerate some energy into play. Charizard's Burning Darkness attack would be doing 240 damage since Austin has taken 2 prize cards, but with that Curly Wall ability activated, the Tropicos will be taking 60 less damage. So the buff that the Charizard would get with Burning Darkness from the prizes taken just gets negated completely. So the Charizard's actually only doing 180 damage. Sean's got Iono. I'm going to reset the hands. Austin does still have a Hoot Hoot in play, though. So, and is that a Scoop Up Cyclone? It looks like Scoop Up Cyclone is the ace spec of choice. And Scoop Up Cyclone would be quite devastating if Austin is able to heal a damaged Terapagos, or even just Scoop Up Cyclone or Noctowl and reuse a Jewel Seeker ability. I mean, just a lot of utility with that card. So anxious to see how Austin decides to use his Scoop Up Cyclone this turn. And then Pidgeotto X going to retreat. And here comes the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. Wellspring can do 100 damage to the active and 120 damage to the bench. Minus 60, though, so actually the Wellspring Mask is not going to knock out anything on the bench. Right, it's 100 to the active, minus 60. So that's 40. And then not a knockout to the bench because the bench Pokemon also take 60 less damage. So just a really rough Wellspring there. I mean, that's just nothing. I mean, all that to do 40, 60. And doesn't the energy have to go back into the deck? Yeah, Sean has to shuffle his energy back into the deck too. So that needs to occur. I'll see if I can fix it before Sean draws his card. That'd be great. Man. All right, so Austin's got another Noctowl. Let's see if I can contact Zeely then. Oh, the energy's back in the deck. Excellent. Wonderful. Thank you. Good catch, fellas. Good catch. Natalie, I see you in the chat saying if only we had the walkie-talkies. The walkie-talkies didn't work all weekend. I don't know why. I had mine on channel 1, and they did not work all weekend, and they still don't work. So I don't know. I have to do some troubleshooting, but right now I've got this walkie in my studio, and it's dead. Yeah, I don't know. Walkie didn't work all weekend. Don't know why. So, got to figure that out. It appears as if Austin's just going to have very kind of swift routing of this Charizard deck. Research, there's Bravery Charm. I mean, the Tropicos is just like way too big. Oh, apparently the walkie-talkies worked over the weekend. Just nobody responded to anything I said because it was too loud. Got it. Well, I just assumed they weren't working because every time I walkied down, nobody responded. that's why I just assumed that they did not work. That was... All right, so Austin's got just 2 prizes remaining. Marching on towards victory. Doesn't really even need this cornerstone, but there aren't any like cheap prizes for him to take on Sean's side of the board. I mean, just the 240 hit point or 280 hit point Pidgeot EX, the 330 hit point Charizard EX. So no low-hanging fruit. But I mean, with Sean sitting at 5 prizes remaining, he's just got so much work to do. And I think that this game is kind of like out of reach. And if you blow up the Dusknoir, I mean, then Austin has a very clear route to victory with just knocking out one of the low HP targets on Sean's bench. But there goes the Dusknoir. Okay, Curse Blast. And then at this point, with 1 prize card remaining, Charizard is doing 330 damage. Minus 60, though. It's 270. Which will still be a knockout on the Tropicos. It's got 40 damage on it. And Sean's got an Ultra Ball. I guess we'll see what we're Ultra Balling for. What are we getting? Oh, I'm just curious. It's going to be a backup Charmander. Cornerstone Mask back out. Wellspring. Let's get Wellspring. All right, cool. Here's Wellspring. Water Energy to Wellspring. Oh, I did not see this coming. And we're going for a Saw Block. Counter Catcher on Noctowl. The thing about the Saw Block is that if Austin can just find a Darkness Energy to put on his Monkey Dory, like, he will be able to move damage, even if he's locked because of Sob. He'll be able to move damage counters onto Sean's Pokemon every turn. So I think Austin appears to be unsob lockable. And then there's a Turo. And that is GG's. All right, Austin with the Turo snag off of the Iono to 1. Going to take the dub in round 1 here at Full Grip Games. Advance to 1-0. Looks like other players are starting to wrap up as well. Yo, how about Mario Kart World, huh? How about Mario Kart Earth? How about that? Man, you know how long it's been? When was Mario Kart 8 released for the Wii U? Whew. When was that released? 2014? Except it's like $90. Video games should cost $90, guys. That's just how much video games should cost. Think about how much an Elite Trainer box costs. Okay, in your mind, think about how much an Elite Trainer box cost. Okay, you got it. All right. Think about how much more entertainment you can get out of one video game as opposed to a single Elite Trainer box. Okay. The video game market has been scuffed for years and years and years and years. Video games should cost $100. Like AAA video games should cost $100. That's just what it is. They probably should. Like think about a booster box. Yeah, think about all this stuff that we as Pokemon TCG fans like spend money on. ETBs are a finished product, unlike video game. I mean, if it's a bad unfinished video game, then don't spend $90 on it. I don't know what to tell you. If it's a good AAA video game that then it's worth $100. If it's not worth $100, then don't buy it, right? Thank you, Schmuck Tux, for that tier 1 sub in the 2 years. Appreciate it. I know people have spent like $1,000 on Pokémon. I know. It's, to me, video games should have cost $100 a long time ago. Dude, but Mario Kart 8, I don't care. I pay $100. Dude, this game, I've been waiting 10 years for a new Mario Kart. 10 years! A child could be in 5th grade, from birth to 5th grade. That's how long, 11 years. JW says, how will I feed my family when the Switch 2 costs $450? JW, how many regional championships have you been to this year? I don't know. Sometimes you got to make decisions, right? I don't know. Maybe JW, you are choosing to travel to regional and international Pokemon TCG tournaments instead of saving up for the Switch 2. Maybe that's just personally what you're choosing. Did you ever think about that? I don't know. The video game, I don't envy the video game industry. The video game industry, I mean, it seems whatever system they have been using for the last however so many years for most game studios has not, for most major AAA game studios is not been great. Yeah. So, but then again, to me, I can pretty much guarantee you the new Mario Kart game, people are saying oh, they release games unfinished garbage, not the good ones. I mean, I'm not out here buying every single video game, and I'm not, I just buy the good ones. Mario Kart or Zelda. I'll pay $100 for a Mario Kart. You know how long I've been playing the last Mario Kart? Like, do you know how long I've been playing the last Mario Kart? That's $10 a year. If I pay $100. Yeah, do you know how, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I don't know. I'm excited about the Switch 2. Finally, I mean, dude, this, I don't even remember getting the Switch 1. That feels, it feels like ancient history. Like forever ago, guys. God, it was 2017. I was waiting in line at the Best Buy to get a freaking Switch 1. It's been so long. Crazy. So, anyways, yeah, video games should cost $100. It's just what it is. Like, the good ones, anyway. And, you know, people shouldn't spend money on bad video games. So that's, you know, that's just kind of what it is. Like, don't spend your money on the bad video games, but the good games, you know, the studio should get paid for the good games. That's for sure. Jesse was texting me something about Donkey Kong. Is there Donkey Kong? God. What is it? Aquatic ambience? Literally, Dave, there was a snowstorm. I know. There was that's crazy. Yeah, there was a snowstorm. The night the Switch released, there was a snowstorm. Oh, no, aquatic. They're literally just talking about the song. All right, so then what do I Google to find, what do I YouTube? Donkey Kong Switch 2. Donkey Kong Odyssey Bonanza. All right. Hold on. Joe, is this going to be like Donkey Kong 64, guys? I haven't seen this trailer yet. I have no idea. I just I don't know anything. I'm going in completely. What is that? Yeah, I didn't watch the direct this morning. Or is it going to be like Donkey Kong Country? God, so cool. Who is this? Is that Donkey Kong? That's got to be Donkey Kong. He's got overalls on, though. Is that Donkey Kong? Since when does he have overalls? How's he underground? This has got to be like Donkey Kong's cousin, right? Dang, that's crazy. All right, he could just like punch through anything. This is like the strongest Donkey Kong that there ever was. Goodness. Look how strong he is. God, that's crazy. Okay, this game looks incredible. I'm so excited. And we still got some side-scroller action? Okay. But then we've also got some 3D. That's not that can't be Donkey Kong. All right, this has got to be like... Is this like Kiddy Kong all grown up? I'm not looking at chat right now, so I don't know. Let's see. Who is this? Who is the protag? Bonanza? What's his name? That's Donkey Kong? You're telling me that's not like Kiddy Kong grown up? What? You telling me that's not... Yo, look at Kiddy Kong. Tell me that's not... Oh, wait. Not that. Dude, come on. Bring it back. Bring the content back. Yeah, that looks incredible. Yeah, that looks like Kitty Kong. That looks like Kitty Kong all grown up, dude. That is not Donkey Kong. That is Kitty Kong. That's not Donkey Kong. That's Kitty Kong, dude. You're not going to be able to tell me that that's not Kitty Kong. That's Kitty Kong. It looks more like Kitty Kong than it looks like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong don't look like that. Donkey Kong has a red tie. Am I wrong? Oh, you had no sound for the trailer. I can fix that. Hold on. I know how to fix that. Yeah, dude. Oh, he has a tie. But like a tie with overalls? I don't know about this. Donkey Kong typically naked with the tie. However, I'm very excited about that. Where is it? July 17th? I'll be purchasing this game. I don't care if it costs $100. That's fine. This is what it is. Dixie Kong is my favorite of the Kongs because she can fly. Tails was always my favorite character in Sonic, also because he can fly. So there's a common theme there. Okay. Did Donkey Kong become ashamed of being nude and so put on an overall? Did he gain consciousness of his nudity? Is that what happened? Hold on, I'm going to get the Okay, let's see. Let's see if this works. Oh, yeah. You guys got volume now. Mario Kart World looked insane. Ingot Isle. So is this like a 3D 3D platformer, kind of like Donkey Kong 64, but it looks like there's also some side-scrolling stuff mixed in. And also Donkey Kong can go underground. He's like a very smiley guy now. He's also extremely fuzzy. Anybody else noticing this? He is like a lot fuzzier than he used to be. And he's got like a very, very big grin. Kind of menacing, honestly. Yeah, this looks insane. I'm extremely excited about this. Do you know how long it's been since I played a new Donkey Kong game? Do you know how long it's been since I've played a truly new Donkey Kong game? And then not only a truly new Donkey Kong game, but do you know how long it's been since I've played like a 3D platformer Donkey Kong game? Like literally since the Nintendo 64, since I was a baby. Since I was a child. Not a baby, actually, just child. But basically a baby. Dang, look at all that. Look at all them. Look at him. Look at him. All right, I'm willing to accept Donkey Kong's redesign. Yo, who is that? Hold on. That's crazy. All right, I gotta watch this end sequence again. I wonder if there's gonna be any more like side characters too. Like I really, like you think Dixie Kong's in here? You think Diddy Kong's in here? Do you think Cranky Kong's in here? What do you guys think? Thank you, My Militia, for that sub. Appreciate it. Schmucktux, Mr. Misters, Pumpkin Amy with the subs. Thank you, thank you. You think Cranky's in here? You think Funky's in here? Do you think Lanky's in here? Listen, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 are some of my favorite video games of all time. Do you think Candy Kong is in here? That's the real question. Do you think Candy Kong is in here? Is Candy Kong in the game? Who's that? Some evil looking. That's not Candy Kong. Who's that? Who are these new characters? Is that Dixie Kong all grown up? Who is that? That's Candy Kong? You think that's Candy? Hold on. I can't Google Candy Kong, bro. Some weird stuff's going to come up. I'm off screen. I just need to compare. No, bro, that's not Candy Kong, dude. That is not even close to being Candy Kong. I'd be more inclined to believe that that's like a grown-up Dixie Kong or something, but probably it's not. Jesse equipped his banana Twitch badge in honor of new DK. Yeah, I don't know what I'm most excited about. Donkey Kong? Holy smokes. All right, round 2's up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's time. I got distracted, folks. Round number 2. This is what we're here to do. Ooh, looks like we got Dragapult versus Archaludon. This is an exciting matchup. Okay. We've got Chase versus Sebastian for round number 2. There they are. Chase and Sebastian. Chase playing his beloved Dragapult deck. Sebastian playing Archaludon. What is that? That's a Wooloo. That's got to be a Wooloo, right? We've got 5 rounds tonight. There are 21 players here competing. Five rounds, wow. Big night. Chase on the left, Sebastian on the right. Okay, let's get that overlay up. Boom. Gosh, I just have so many questions. The Donkey Kong reveal trailer, I've got more questions. I'm going to have to watch some YouTube videos on like people who are really into Nintendo when I get home so that I can like have them tell me all the little nuances that I missed. That would be sick. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch a video on the new Mario Kart World as well. Mario Kart looks insane. I know, Jesse. Jesse in the chat saying he's very excited for Metroid and Mario Karts. I'm saying, dude, I want to have a Mario Kart party where all we do is kart all day and enjoy beverages. I'm saying. Dude, it's been a launch party. I know. It has literally been a decade. Think about the amount of time. Okay, you guys want to know something crazy? Okay, think about this. Think about this. Are you ready? Think about this. The amount of time that you were in middle school and high school, more than that amount of time has elapsed since the last Mario Kart was released. So think about that. The entire time you were in middle school and high school, bro. That's how long it's been. Thank you, iPod Shark, for the Prime sub and the 6 months. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. What Pokemon TCG set was the most recent when Mario Kart 8 got released? Good God. That's a crazy way to put it. Whatever set was coming out in like 2014. Yeah, 2014. All right, Chase Loki popping off. Got kind of like everything going on here. Chase has got turn 1 Arvin, Artisan, Badoo in the active, 3 Dreepy on the bench. I mean, Chase is getting after it right now. For sure. Crazy. Flash fire. Like literally flash fire, dude. I know. I'm so excited to play Mario Kart World. Honestly, the Switch for me is just going to be a Mario Kart machine. And then maybe also some Balatro. You could have 24 people in one race? Good Lord. Dreams do come true. This is crazy. All right, we got our Galadon. Assemble alloy. The Cyclone? All right, the Cyclone is going to be kind of schnasty against the Dragapult deck. God, the Direct was an hour long, too. All right, what do we think about the chat function? Is the chat function like actually going to be decent? What do you guys got high hopes for the chat function? You scoop up Cyclone on the... That's just... I don't know if I like using the scoop up Cyclone on the Squawkabilly right away. I mean, like, let it soak a little damage first, right? I mean, isn't it just kind of nice that... I mean, it's crazy because it's like, 10 years ago, like 12, 15 years ago, we wanted chat function on Nintendo consoles. But now we got it. 2025, we got it. The Discord is probably just better. That's for sure. Yeah, because we're all already on Discord. Oh yeah. Sebastian definitely used Scoop Up Cyclone under item lock. Like, definitely. But, all right. I'm never doing another league night without my walkie-talkies because I can't even stop them from doing what they're doing right now, so. If Chase loses, this whole game is scuffed. It's not a great matchup for Dragapult, so. I don't think so. I mean, but then again, at least Scoop Up Cyclone's already been used, so. Illegally, but it's been used. I'm gonna solve it. You know, it's gonna bother me to sit here. I'm gonna call Heather. Hello. Hey, what's up? What's up? All right, so Sebastian used Scoop Up Cyclone while under item lock. Okay. Is that so? That's just a game loss, well, let's just go. I mean, it's League. Let's just go. Put the Scoop Up Cyclone, shuffle it, put it on the bottom of the deck. Put the Squawkabilly back on the bench. Yeah, it's reversible. Okay. Yeah, it's reversible for sure. All right, pause my friends. Somebody scooped up the Squawkabilly while under item lock. Yeah. So take the scoop up, put it on the bottom of the deck, right? Because it got Iono'd, right? And then take the Squawk, put it back on the bench. Because it should be on the bottom of the deck, right? All right. And that should fix it. Just because the deck got shuffled because of unfair stamp, so just shuffle the deck again. That's fine. Because it's a random deck. It's random deck right now, so it's actually totally fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. Wonderful. All right, totally reversible. Thanks, Heather. All right. Got it. Boom! We fixed it. Dude, we literally saved League. We saved League, chatters. We saved League Night. That's crazy. We got that before anything happened, really. I mean, I guess he could have drawn into like one of those two cards. But I guess if he had drawn it, because it's a 1-for-1, right? It's a Scoop Up Cyclone. No, okay, it's technically it's not perfect because he drew the two cards already, but like whatever. It's close. You know what? It's League Night. It's close enough. Anyways, we're back to gaming. Thank God. Yeah, I thought about just letting it play on, and then I was like, you know what? If Sebastian wins this game because of that illegal play, that would be really, really bad. So, nah. Now, if I have my walkie-talkie, it's such an easy fix if I have the walkie-talkie. So I'll have a walkie-talkie next week. No, you cannot play the gear, bro. You cannot play the gear. Stop it. No items. You gotta keep your eye on this guy. All right, at least the gear wasn't played. That was nice. Dang it, I spelled Chase's name wrong again. All right, that's on Chase for having such a difficult to spell last name. I before you. Got it. I appreciate the support there, Stellar Wish. Thank you for the heads up. All right, we got a Double. Double's got an ability. Allows it to gust up something on Chase's bench when it evolves. So that's pretty cool because you could just use Archaludon to kind of target down whoever you want. every single turn, and that's exactly what our Archaludon wants to do anyway. So that's pretty solid. I like that. And then also, you know, Dubwool works with Scoop Up Cyclone. You've got Archaludon works well with Scoop Up Cyclone. Archaludon and Dubwool both work well with Turo Scenario. You can pick them up, reuse them. I like this. I think this is fun. I'm kind of always rooting for Archaludon because I like this card. It didn't have a great showing at the Full Grip Games 3K this past weekend, though. So, unfortunate for Archaludon fans such as myself. It was very unfortunate. I think our first 3 stream matches, we had Archaludon on stream rounds 1, 2, and 3, and it lost all 3. It lost all 3 of them. Oh, it's so sad. Losing rounds 1, 2, and 3. Dang, dude. You hate to see it. Yo, what's up, everyone from Trust Your Pilot? Welcome to Full Grip League Nights. Thank you so much for that raid, Trust Your Pilot. The raid of 43. Welcome, welcome. Second big raid of the nights. We had Pumpkin Amy, now Trust Your Piloters. Yo, what's up? What's up, Piloteers? Welcome, welcome. Watching League Nights. As we do on Wednesday nights. We have a thing now. I mean, we both stream on Wednesday nights. How fun is that? I know. I stream Wednesday and Thursday nights now to stream our leagues. Yes, I did not stream last Wednesday's league because it was a dead format, and also I streamed all weekend instead. So no stream last week for league. It was our last stream of last stream of like pre-rotation before our Journey Together 3K. But now we're all playing post-rotation. All right, Chase gonna clops a Wooloo. Curse Blast, 5 damage counters to the Wooloo. He's got a Dusknoir on the bench, too. But he needs... there's got to be a Dragapult, right? Is there a Dragapult? There needs to be a Drag... Where's the Dragapult, my guy? Oh, here it is. It's in the hand. Okay. So we're going to hit into the Squawk. Countercatcher Squawk. Evolve into the Dragapult. Stress me out. It's stressing me out that it's a Dracloak. I really need it to be a Pulse, like now. Why is he still a little Dracloak? Make him a big Pulse. All right, here we go. Thank God. There's the Pulse. Very good. Phantom Dive. 200 damage and 6 damage counter spread to the bench. So that Wooloo has 70 hit points. So 2 there. And then 4. Yeah, it seemed like it would have been fine to just knock out the active Archaludon for sure. But we'll see how this route goes for Chase. Chase taking 3 prize. I mean, it's a 3 prize turn. It feels pretty good. Knocks out the Wooloo. That's pretty good. So let's see what this Archaludon got this turn. What does Sebastian have in store for us? Looks like the Earthen Vessel there in the hand. And he's got an Archaludon in hand as well. So Chase, it is looking like we'll at least have to chew through 1 more Archaludon. I mean, and Chase could... Well, that's the thing. If Chase blows up this other Dusknoir, then all Sebastian has to do is knock out the active Dragapults or the bench Pheasantipede, and it's game over. So tough. Three to three prizes, but then Chase can't really afford to blow up this final Dusknoir, I don't think. If he does, it's just way too easy of a win condition for Sebastian. He's got a Metal Energy onto the bench. Argalodon assembling the Alloy, Pokegear 3.0. Let's look at the top 7 cards of the deck and see if we find any supporters that we want to take, put into the hand. There's a Turo scenario. Doesn't want Turo scenario, maybe has a research in hand or something. This matchup seems pretty bad for Dragapults. There's a lot of healing. The guys are quite big. Oh, did not okay. Just not taking the Turo scenario seems like quite a misplay. Because why wouldn't you take the Turo scenario off the gear? The only reason I can think of is if there was a research or an Iono and you just didn't want to thin it. But like not taking it all together is like, that is just incorrect. You definitely take it pretty much no matter what. The only reasons you wouldn't take the Turo scenario are if you're about to research and you don't want to thin it out of your deck, or if you're getting ready to Iono and you would prefer to draw into the Turo scenario off the Iono. It's funny because if Sebastian had taken the Turo, scenario, I mean, he kind of like wraps up this game. Yeah, it's kind of like game over if he takes the Turo scenario. It might be game over regardless, but it would definitely be game over if he took the Turo scenario, because like if Chase just like hits into this Argalodon, then Sebastian can just Turo it and that's lights out. Blood Moon. All right, I got Blood Moon Ursaluna. Okay. There's a Switch, I believe, in hand. A couple of Arven. No, it's a Jacques. Is it a couple of Jacques? Blowing up this Dusknoir is certainly risky. Okay. He found another Dusknoir, so if that was an Arven, then he could just win right now. But it must not be. So he's just going to retreat and swing with the Blood Moon Ursaluna and say, I bet you can't knock me out. All right, that's 240 damage. Top deck. And we'll see. Close game here. And you see why, like, just taking that Turo scenario, you gotta take the Turo scenario. Who is that little Pokemon there? Why am I like tripping? Who is that? Oh, it's Relicanth. Okay. I don't know why I was having a hard time telling who that was. It's Relicanth, obviously. Cool. Yo, and Black Belt, and that's game over? Dang, that's crazy. All right, GG's. Sebastian with the dub. Black Belt, Relicanth, Revenge. Yeah, the Black Belt top deck was just insta-win. Because just allows you to do, what, 40 more damage? Both was a flex, though. Yeah, so tough matchup there for Chase. Sebastian taking the dub. GG's. For sure. That, I mean, I think if you're playing Archaeolodon, that's the matchup you want to see. Dragapult just seems like it has a pretty rough time. All right, Mario Kart trailer. Let's go. I've only watched it once. Mario Kart World. I think the logo for Mario Kart World looks really cool too. I think it looks great. Honestly, like all the art for it looks great. Everything looks wonderful. How many rounds tonight? We got 5 rounds tonight. 5 rounds. Look at this, bro. Look at this landscape. Look at that. Look at that sunset. Or is it a sunrise? Either one. Look at that. Look at that Yoshi's burger joint. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Look at that great open landscape. And you could just drive anywhere. That's crazy. It's a me. Let's go. That's crazy, dude. And just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just pop off the highway and head over to the racetrack, sure. I can't wait to hit the open world drive-through with the boys. I know. All right, let's take a look at these characters. Who is this? This is like the mayor of Mario Town or something, right? Of Kong, New Kong City. Isn't it New Dong City or something? Or New Kong City or something? Sorry, I don't play the mainline Mario games. I don't play the Mario games. New Dong City. I don't play the Mario games. I really am not too much of a gamer's gamer, which I know is I'm not a real gamer's gamer. I have my games right now, but I don't play like all the games. No, I love Mario Kart. I am a huge Mario Kart fan. I don't play the mainline Mario games like Odyssey or any of those. Yeah, I have never beat a mainline Mario game before in my life. But I'm working on playing through every Zelda game ever released, and I've beaten quite a few of the Zelda games. I'm a huge Zelda fan. I mean, I really like the Zelda games. But like I tried playing one of the Mario games. I tried playing the most recent one where he throws his hat, I think. And I just like, I couldn't get into it. I didn't think that it was very fun. Am I crazy for that? I literally didn't think it was fun. I did not think it was fun. I did not think the game was fun. I didn't even think it was even kind of fun. I was like, this is boring, and I just stopped playing it. Yeah. I probably made it through like a few stages. Yeah. Like, did not think it was fun. Yeah. But a huge Mario Kart fan. And then big Zelda fan too. I don't like Smash Brothers. But if I'm forced to play Smash Brothers, I'm playing Toon Link. I play all the Pokemon games when they come out, though I was very dissatisfied with the quality of Scarlet and Violet. But I do every single Pokemon game that comes out, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play it. I didn't play the Pokemon DLC though because I was upset with the quality of Scarlet and Violet. So yeah, you know. That's where I'm at with Pokemon right now. There's actually there's DLC for Pokemon that I did not play. And it feels crazy because like I've played every other Pokemon game and DLC that's ever come out before. Like every single one. But I just didn't play the one for Scarlet and Violet because I didn't think Scarlet and Violet was a very good game. So but and right now I'm playing Balatro. That's the game. That's the game I'm on right now, dude. I get home. Dude, it is so cool being able to play a game where I could just, like, fully lounge. And I don't even need to, like... get in my gamer position. I can just fully lounge up. All right, we got some pile shuffling going on stream. Who's piling? Is that Holden? Yeah, I'm low-key kind of, like, addicted to Balatro right now. You know it's Holden. All right, Holden. Piling on my stream. This is round 3 of 5 tonight. All right, both these guys are 1-1 tonight so far. Got a big payout tonight for our league. $120 store credit to first place for a little 5-round league night. $85 store credit to second place and $55 store credit for third and fourth place. So some big prizing on the line for these players tonight. A lot to compete for here at Full Grip Games. Holden rocking the full grip shorts there. Love to see it. All right, Jack Hooper on the left, Holden Cheeks on the right. Round 3 of 5. Looks like Holden had a mulligan. And here we go. Woo! Looks like we have a what, like a Armor Rouge deck? Or Ceruledge? Ceruledge deck, that's what I mean. That's got to be a Carmine, right? Yeah, it's got to be Carmine. Discard, draw 5. I see research on the top of the deck, but ooh, okay. Ceruledge EX. Yo, Hoop Dog with a spice tonight. Turn 1 Carmine into Squawkabilly EX going first. All right, Jazzy Josh in the Twitch chat says, can someone please explain Balatro? It looks boring, but what I've seen, everyone seems crazy about it. It's like, I don't even know how to play poker, so don't even think, like, yeah, technically you're playing poker hands, but it really has nothing to do with poker, other than the fact that, like, you're picking out poker hands. I don't really even know how to play poker for real, but, like, it's basically a roguelike where you like power up your deck. Think of it like, yeah, you have like this deck and you're giving it power-ups so that you can try and get high scores. It's just, I don't know why. I don't know why it's so addicting. It just is. It's something to do with the sounds. I know the sounds and like the way that the cards look. The way the little flames, the way that the little flames like start to like go up when you get like a big combo. I don't know, something really rewarding about it. So, listen, the first time my buddy showed me Balatro, I was like, this game looks like it definitely sucks. And then I played it for like 30 minutes and then I've been playing it since. So like that's just I don't know how else to explain. You just got to give it 30 minutes. Just give Balatro 30 minutes. That's all it'll take. The sounds are really charming, the visuals are really charming, the strategy is fun. Yeah. You know, and you like play hands and things like deck thinning actually matter too. So like some of you have to do math. There's like deck thinning. There's deck manipulation. It's fun, you know, and there's like a discard draw engine. It's you know, and then every hand is different. I mean, there's so many like randomized kind of things that occur throughout a run that like every run is different. All right, so what's up with Cerulege? Is Cerulege hot right now? Someone says something about a city league. Is there a Cerulege list that just won a city league? I'm not seeing any Cerulege place here on Limitless. I do see Arcalodon double though. And I see some Ethan's Typhlosion decks. Oh, I see. Thank you. Noma. Yeah, this is looking like that. This is that. Yo, who is that Sada research? What art is that from? Was Professor Sada reprinted in Journey Together? Really? That's crazy. All right, I guess so. Sure. This shows how much Journey Together I've opened. There are 8 different new arts. Fascinating. All right, metal onto the Wellspring Mask and a research from Holden. And then Holden's got Nespal, Area 0 under depths in play already. So Holden can reach up to 8 bench Pokemon. It looks like Holden is playing a Terra Box. It's kind of a typical looking Terra Box deck. 2 Wellsprings. I opened Japanese Journey Together. Battle Partners. But now I'm like priced out of opening Japanese product, guys. Like, I think that the Team Rocket set, like, is kind of absurdly overpriced right now. So I would love to open, because I didn't open I didn't open Heatwave Arena either. I mean, Heatwave Arena booster boxes are like $115. That's like over 2 times what they should cost. That's kind of a lot. It's just a lot, you know? So I'll probably just like order singles, which is much more boring than... You can't counter... Oh, no. Okay. That's a Jamming Tower. Sorry. They actually look very similar, Jamming Tower and Area Zero Underdepths. They look very similar. Like, way too similar, actually. Like, I don't have the best vision in the world, and this camera is, like, pretty decent, but those 2 cards look very similar. They're blue, and they have, like, a big white tower in the middle. Wait, Oh, Hoop just had to draw a pass? That's it? Oh, it's over for Hoop. No. Just to draw a pass, that's not what you want. But yeah, like the Rocket booster boxes are well over $100 now too, and it's like I'll pay I expect to pay over MSRP. Like I'll pay like $70 on them, but like 120, 150, 200, like I can't do that. I just have to order the singles at that point. A couple years ago, Japanese booster boxes went through this like crazy spike as well. Like right around the time the set that I like Paldea Evolved, like right around Paldea Evolved, the booster boxes went through like a crazy spike. So I expect that it just kind of ebbs and flows, right? Like I expect the Japanese booster boxes to come back down once everything chills out, so that's fine. But yeah, right now I can't afford those. I'll just buy the singles that I need for stream or whatever. And honestly, like, because the Heatwave Arena booster boxes were kind of like overpriced. Like they're $120 a booster box, and those things MSRP for like $45. So, but the Heatwave Arena card, there's not really any good competitive cards in the Heatwave Arena booster boxes. So like the Cynthia stuff doesn't look like it's amazing. The Ethan stuff doesn't look like it's amazing. So like I'll just order the Team Rocket deck. I'll pretty much just order the singles I need for the Team Rocket deck, I guess. The Ethan stuff is solid. I guess I'll order the Ethan stuff then. The Cynthia stuff? There's no way the Cynthia stuff is solid. I guess I see some Garchomp lists here winning City Leagues. Actually, like a decent amount of them. I guess I got to get the Garchomp stuff too then. Garchomp, Monkey Dory, Frostlass. I guess I'll get to ordering those now so that I have them by the time Destined Rivals come out. Yeah, Garchomp, Frostlass? Okay. All right. I will purchase the singles for Ethan's deck, and Jesse, send me text of the cards you think I should order from Heatwave Arena, if you don't mind, because you seem kind of dialed in. So I think just that it's the Ethan's Typhlosion and stuff, right? But then I saw like an Ethan Pseudo-Wudo in one deck. Like, what the heck is Ethan Pseudo-Wudo, dude? I don't even know what that thing is. Ethan Pseudo-Wudo. Man, they just keep making cards, don't they? All right, this Ethan's deck actually seems really cool. We definitely going to show that off. Shaman? Oh, yeah, we're going to buy Shaman for sure. We got to play Shaman in the Ethan deck. All right, looks like Hoop was able to find a Serral Edge. But doesn't seem to be doing too much else because he is sob-locked. Holden does seem to kind of have a firm grasp on this match, but the longer you keep this Squawkabilly sob-locked here, I mean, the longer it gives Jack to draw out of the situation. But it looks like... All right, Holden's got Crispin and Nestball, Pikachu. How much damage does the Ethan's Typhlosion max out at? 60 for each. So it's... Yo, that's a lot. That's like 280, right? Yeah, dang. And then Ethan's Adventure gets like 3 Ethan's Pokemon or something, or like attaches fire energy to Ethan's Pokemon, or... Yeah, okay. It searches for up to 3 of Ethan's Pokemon and basic fire energy. Got it. But yeah, Shaman seems obviously very good. And this is cool. All right, so Holden has got the Sob going on the active Squawkabilly. Got it up to 60 damage. Using Boss's Orders... Oh, that actually makes sense. You use Boss's Orders on the Pikachu EX and hit it with the... Motivate so that you can break its Resolute Heart ability. I am very excited about the Team Rocket deck, though. I hope the Team Rocket deck is playable. The Team Rocket deck seems very cool. Man, what if I had a blinged out Team Rocket deck? Man, it's been so long since I've had a blinged out standard deck, dude. I used to play with Rainbow, Pikachu, and Zekrom Tag Team GXs. I used to have a playset of gold Ultra Balls, and I used to have a playset of gold Nest Balls, too. But I've never played a fully blinged out deck in my life. I guess the closest is my Lightning GLC deck, but that was pre Amazing Raikou ban. So now my Lightning deck is back to being like all messed up. But yeah, the closest I've ever come to having a blinged out deck is my GLC deck. It feels so good to bling out GLC decks because they don't change very fast. So like, you know, if you buy a full art N, you can feel good that like N's pretty much going to be a good card forever. All right, we got another Jewel Seeker. Turo scenario is going to be able to reset the Pikachu. That's nice. And then hold on, we'll put the Pikachu right back down. And now, the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon can swing for 100, knocking out the Squawk ability, and can snipe. Actually, no. This is kind of hilarious because the Wellspring cannot snipe at all because both of those bench Pokemon are Terra Pokemon. I have this deck that I'm building right now for a video with Heather, and I want to bling it so bad. Because Heather and I got a deck building challenge that we're doing for Tricky Hideout coming up that we're going to film in like a week. And it's got all these like terrible supporters in it because part of the challenge is that I'm not going to reveal, but there's some funny, like never used cards in the video, in the video, obviously, and like blinging them out. Like the full art supporters cost like $2, and I'm like really tempted to bling that deck out because it's got like bling cards that nobody wants. Nobody wants. All right, Hooper gonna Carmine, discard the hand, draw 5. You appreciate it, Jesse. Thank you. Moss says, how much to sign a full art Kofu? Oh, no costs. I might write that. I might scribble something about it being a bad card, though, on the card, though. So I can't promise you that I won't do that. I gotta say, the Pokemon are my least favorite to bling out of any deck. The supporters are my favorite to bling. The Pokemon are my least favorite. Except, I did think that my Rainbow Pikachu and Zekroms were very funny. Because, like, you couldn't tell what they were. Yeah, Jesse, that's my favorite way to bling. Jesse says he's min rarity everything except full art supporters. That's my favorite way to bling out. Because the full art supporters look the best. I also like, you know, when I'm doing a deck check or whatever, I like it when the supporters pop. All right. And that's it. Holden is going to take the round 3 dub. And unfortunately, Jack Hooper just not able to get too much going there and succumb to the power of Terrabox, piloted by Full Grip's very own Holden Sheiks, the master of bulk. All right, let's watch that Mario Kart trailer, huh? Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World. So much to unpack here. Let's go. Yeah, who are all these people? All right. Yeah, there was the mayor of New Dong City. Bowser, all right, these are all usual suspects. But how come Donkey Kong looks like... Donkey Kong doesn't look like his new Donkey Kong self. What's up with that? I saw a cow grinding a rail, okay? Oh, he does kind of look like the new... Does he have overalls on? He doesn't have overalls on. Yeah. Alright, he's dragging a bomb. How is he dragging a bomb at the beginning of the race? How do you get a bomb that fast? It looks like he did, yeah, you got drafting and stuff. You've got skid boosting, yeah. You've got jump tricks. You've got motorcycles. That's drifting. Whatever, dude. I always called it skid boosting growing up. That's just what I used to call it when I was a kid, so. Four-wheelers. What's it called when you pull up behind somebody and you get the little boost? That's called is that called drafting? What is that? Drifting? That's called drafting, isn't it? Now this is crazy. Who said the cow could be in Mario Kart? What's he doing? The cow grinding the rail is kind of crazy. This is kind of absurd. Skid boosting is drifting. Yeah. That's what I call it, anyways. You're maining a skeleton fish? Who is skeleton fish? Toad is my character in Super Mario. In Mario Kart 64. I have different characters for every Mario Kart. In Super Nintendo Mario Kart, my main is Yoshi. In N64 Mario Kart, my main is Toad. In GameCube Mario Kart, my main crew is Toad and Toadette. In Mario Kart Wii, my main is Daisy on the Mach Bike. In Mario Kart 8, I really liked Pink Gold Peach for some reason. GameCube games are coming to Switch? Oh, that's cool. You could throw hammers? That's crazy. Oh, because it looks like each character has their own like power up. Oh yeah, Toadette, she's fire for sure. Who is that character over there in the hat? Who is that? Any of you guys know? The white hat. You think that's Animal Crossing Villager? That doesn't look like Animal Crossing Villager. But I guess it could be. It looks more like a Mii, yeah. But Miis don't exist anymore. This game looks insane. All right, so can someone please explain to me what happened right here? Longtime Mario Kart fan, never seen someone eat a burger and turn into an amoeba and then come out with a jacket on. It's a pretty cool look for Mario, though. Skeleton fish? This is who you want to play, Jesse? Skeleton fish? How did Luigi get a sombrero? I like that you can change an outfit. I don't know how I feel about them turning into like a crazy amiibo while they're doing it, but like I do like the outfit changes are cool, but why do they have to turn into like this crazy glowing gumdrop thing? Yeah, that's the only part I don't get. I feel like they should be able to change outfits without getting so amorphous. But, you know, maybe that's just me. Dang, Princess Peach got some nice outfits. Dang, this game looks nuts. Logo looks great. Horses look great.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching.
Bouncing off the walls is kind of crazy.
Switch 2 system. Welcome to this.
Do you think changing cosmetics is going to do anything?
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Wow, look at that ice stage. That's crazy.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Zebras, that's like a safari level. Look at that ice peak. That's crazy. Bowser's Flying Castle. Tenants Wanted. Is this New Dong City?
Depending on the time of
Home of the Rainbow Fragment. That's funny. Oh man, that's funny.
Day and weather conditions, the atmosphere.
If changing cosmetics doesn't do anything, then why would you ever do it? Like mid race, I guess, because it looked like they were changing they were changing cosmetics like mid race. Why would you ever do it mid race? Like, wouldn't you just like pick your outfit before you get into the cart? Like, wouldn't you get dressed before you get into the race? It's got to do something, right?
Here will change.
Who is this over here? You guys have talked about everybody else. Who the heck is that? Who is that bee guy? The little bee from Mario Galaxy? It's a bee. Who is this? You could be a crab? They just said whatever, dude. You could just be everything now. You could just race as whatever you want. I saw the cow grinding the rail, obviously. There's a mole thing. They should make Mario Kart like Smash Brothers, where they just kind of like keep bringing in people. They should just like keep introducing new racers. All right, looks like we got round 4 of 5 up. Okay, all right, cool. Let's go. Round 4 of 5 here at the Full Grip Games Standard League nights. Let's head over to the table, see what these players got in store for us. All right, we've got Dylan and Zach Pra. Both these players are 2-1. Fighting for a spot in top 4, and why not? $55 store credits to top 4 finishers tonight. Second place gets $85, and first $120 store credit here at Full Grip Games. Got Dylan Ryan on the left, Zach Pra on the right. Going into round 4. Now I know Zach Pra, huge raging. Yeah, we get to see Zach Pra's tattoos too. Cool. I see some Pokemon tattoos. Who we got? We got Garchomp. We got Salamence. We got Master Ball. We got Ultra Ball. Is that a Tyranitar up there? Yo, that's fire. All right, I'm digging that. Max Revive? That is a Max Revive, you're right. Zach Pra. Big fan of Raging Bolts pre-rotation, and I haven't seen Zach play at all in our new post-rotation format. So, oh my gosh, and what does Dylan have? Okay, what, chat? I'm scared. What am I seeing here? What the heck is this, bro? Espathra with Frostlass? What is this? I gotta start Googling cards, man. Espathra. Is this, I assume, Espathra EX? All these Pokemon have abilities. Isn't he going to be damaging himself? And you use the Monkey Dory, huh? Okay. Very curious to see how Dylan's Espathra Frostlass deck performs. I know Zach, huge Raging Bolt fan pre-rotation. Looks like Zach has still got Raging Bolt. So, Zach figuring out how Raging Bolt works in the new post-rotation formats. I'm sure that they are very excited that they don't need to switch decks, as they seem pretty locked into Raging Bolt pre-rotation. And, you know, Raging Bolt's still a very strong strategy in our post-rotation formats. Just looks a little bit different now. You've got all these birds in there. You've got Fan Rotom, you've got Hoot Hoot, you've got Noctowl. You play it more like a Terra Box deck. Zach gonna start off with Fan Call. It looks like just Fan Call for Hoot Hoot. Maybe grab that Noctowl in the hand too. Or no, just the Hoot Hoot. Maybe prize the other Hoot Hoots. Because I think here comes a Squawk and Seas. Yeah. So, fan call for just a single Hoot Hoot. I feel like that's the kind of thing where you usually want to save the fan call for after the Squawk and Seas. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because it's for that exact situation, right? Because you want to guarantee that you're going to get the Noctowl and stuff. So I do feel like I would like to see Zach save that fan call for after the Squawk and Seas, but Zach was able to find an Area 0 under depths, so Zach will be swinging in with the Fan Rotom Assault Landing. 70 damage turn 1 to take the turn 1 knockout. Now, all right, Frostlass, Freezing Shroud, going to put a damage counter on each Pokemon that has an ability. Okay, right now, what's fun? That Hoot Hoot has an ability. That's hilarious. Not the Hoot Hoot, dude. Insomnia. Can't be asleep. Will get damaged by Freezing Shroud, however. And then Spathra. Why are people playing 80 hit point Hooters? Is it so that they don't get hit by Hawlucha Dragapult? That's pretty funny. You tried to dodge Hawlucha Dragapult and instead you got smacked by... Oh, it can't be Rotom KO'd either. Okay, so I guess there's probably the two, because you also got Dragapult with Hawlucha. All right, so a Spathra, 1 energy, and we see that Dylan is playing the Luminous Energy. Psyball, 30 damage, plus 30 more damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon, so it ramps for the amount of energy that you have. And Dylan's got an Arven this turn. Raging Bolt. Oh, yeah, and then a Spathra also has the Dazzling Gaze ability. As long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, attacks used by your opponent's active Pokemon cost 1 colorless more. So, for Raging Bolt, I feel like Raging Bolt doesn't have any problem getting 3 energy on itself. The Gravity Gemstone. Make it, 1 colorless more difficult for the defending Pokemon to retreat. Dang, Dylan, you're playing all these cards I have to look up, man. Gravity Gemstone. As long as this card is in, as long as the Pokemon's card's attached to is in the active spot, retreat cost of both active Pokemon is a colorless more. It makes your retreat cost more too. That's crazy. Thank you, Thea, for that sub. The 38 months. Really appreciate it, Thea. Thank you so much for the continued support. Hopefully you're doing well. Okay. So Arven. Got the Gravity Nest, the Gravity Gemstone, and the Nest Ball, I believe. Spathra is in the hand. Monkey Dory on the bench. So here's a Spathra EX. All right, Dylan, what are we doing with this Spathra EX? Yeah, that's a reader for sure. I'm on Team Zach there. Counter Catcher, Gravity Gemstone. You gotta be kidding me. All right. And there's a Spathra. All right, swinging. I know, just bench Latias, and this whole gig is up, right? Yeah. And then Dylan also doesn't have any... Dylan doesn't have any of the Frostlass yet. All right, Zach does have Latias. Zach's like, all right, you thought you had me, but no. Latias EX. Read it and weep. Skyliner. What does this shirt say? Rule number 1, always boss... always boss up what? Anyways. Always boss what? Alright, Sada's Vitality. Energy. Draw. Just always boss up. I guess I'm reading this like a Pokemon player. I'm like, boss up what? Boss up. Boss up. Who are we bossing up? And I guess it's not a Pokemon shirt, so you're just simply bossing up. Got it. Rule number 1. Boss up. I know, I've got the TCG brain rot, unfortunately. Dylan, you're not making the Espathra deck look very good for our viewers at home, Dylan. Everybody was really excited to see your Frostlass Monkey Dory Espathra deck, and it looks like Zach Pra is just going to give you the business with Raging Bolts. Nobody wants to see this outcome, Dylan. We want to see the cool Espathra Frostlass deck win. Why are you failing us? So, hypothetically, what is the Frostlass Espathra deck even supposed to be good at? Like, who has a tough time with Espathra Frostlass? All right, there we go. Raging Bolt, 1-hit KO on the Espathra. Got the extra energy attached to it. This is, yeah, it's over, Dylan. It's over. Pack it up, dude. I'm going to go back to watching Mario Kart. Like, yeah, Scooper-Rooney. This is ugly. Decks without Latias, right. Is Espathra supposed to just insta-win against Terrabox? Because, like, they're trying to get exact energy on their guys? I don't even feel like it would beat a Terrabox player who, like, kind of knows what they're doing. Because Espathra is just, like, a really, really bad Pokemon. I feel like Terrabox could figure it out. I feel like a good Terrabox player could figure it out. Well, especially if your board position looks like sorry, Dylan. Especially if your board position looks like Dylan's. Like, I'm pretty sure Terrabox can beat this. Oh, and you know what's so sad? I think this is Dylan's like first time, like one of Dylan's first time playing on stream too, because Dylan apparently was telling his friends that he thought that there was a he thought he was blacklisted from stream because he hasn't been on new stream yet. And then Dylan finally gets on stream, and this is the I'm sorry, Dylan. Tough day at League. You show up to League with your cool Espathra Frostlass deck, And Zach Pra rolls you with Raging Bolt, just like pre-rotation. So, I know Dylan was very excited about his first time playing on stream, and I'm sorry I had to go like this, Dylan. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. Scoop it up, Dylan. Scoop! There it is. All right, scoop. Not the most exhilarating of round 4s, but round 4 is in the books. Zach Pra emerging victorious with their Raging Bolt deck. But we've still got one more round here at Full Grip Games tonight. The fun is not over yet. And still lots of store credits to give away. I know. Here's Chase hearing the bad beats from Dylan, and Dylan's like, oh man, I was so unlucky. And Chase is like, dang, bro, I know, that sucks, dude. Sucks. Sucks that happened to you like that. And Dylan probably explaining like, oh yeah, you know, like the deck is really cool. It's supposed to work like this, you know. I'm supposed to draw that card and then that card and then, you know, and I swear it worked on TCG Live. I swear I've been playing TCG Live all day and it worked great. And then, you know, and then I come here on stream at the Full Grip League night, and I swear it was supposed to go better than that. Sorry, Dylan. Should have played Raging Bolts. Chase looking contemplatively at the league cards. Yes, Chase. Keep working on Gym Leader Challenge. You too will get a league card one day. All right, more Mario Kart. Let's go. Oh man, oh man, oh man. All right, anything else cool from the Direct? I didn't watch the whole Direct this morning. Unfortunately. Kirby Air Ride. All right. Kirby Air Riders, huh? New Zelda game? Is that really? Nah. Oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors? No, that doesn't count, unfortunately. What happened to my sound? I had the sound. Oh, yeah. That's because I am just sitting here watching the trailer and not inviting you guys to watch either. That's why the sound wasn't there. Also, the video was not there. Two things. I have not watched the Prime 4 trailer, no. I'm just getting caught up on everything now. Alright, there goes Kirby. At what point does the Kirby swallow the thing and then get a power-up? Dylan! First time on stream. And your deck pooped out, dude. What was that? Is this like a Kirby racing game? What is Kirby Air Ride? I don't even know what a Kirby... First time stream jitters. What is Kirby Air Ride? I have no idea what this is. I've also never played a Metroid game in my life. So, I told you, I'm not a gamer's gamer, dude. Never played a Metroid game. What's so fun about Metroid? I should probably look up the Pokemon trailer, huh? The only interaction I have with Metroid is that she's in Samus is in Smash Brothers, but I'm not a Smash Brothers fan either, so.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree in it.
I am already bored of. Ah, I see what happened to my mic. I accidentally clicked the be right back screen. Oops. All right, here we go. Yeah, the Metroid game, it doesn't look very fun to me. I'm going to be honest. It looks kind of boring. Why'd I skip the trailer? Because it was boring me, Jesse. I didn't even watch. I started watching it. It looked boring. I did. I started watching it, bro. Nothing about that looked interesting to me. All right, let's try the Pokemon. All right, is this new? 6 days ago? I guess that's relatively new. Swizzerton with the 2,500 bits. Appreciate you, Swizzerton. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support, Swizzerton. I really appreciate it. It makes a big difference. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome to Pokémon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokémon series.
What is he?
ZA, a new title in the Pokémon.
All right, you pretty much lost me with whatever he's doing. What does he think? He's Spider-Man? Like, what is going on here?
Title in the Pokémon series.
He's double jumping?
Adventure by choosing one of three.
It's the Rotom phone. I know, but I already did not accept that the Rotom phone could make people fly in the last game, so I'm not accepting it in this game either.
Partner Pokémon.
I thought that was stupid last game, so I'm still not okay with the Rotom phone making them like float and fly and stuff. I think that's silly. Yeah, I think that's really dumb. I don't like the way that this game looks either. I think it looks kind of like crap, I'm gonna be honest. I think the Metroid game looked better than this. Okay, this looks terrible. All right, back to Metroid. Nah, yeah, I'm already out. Yeah, that was horrible. Okay, back on Metroid. Old man hates things that aren't the way they were. No, that's not true, because I think Mario Kart World looks incredible. So, no, I just hate things that are mid. Sorry, I'm allergic to mid video games. And guess what? Pokemon's been making mid video games for too long now. There's no way anybody... There's absolutely no way That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a $90 game too, bro. Like, yeah, I don't care about change. Can be exciting, but like this, all right. I'm like, all right. This seems fine so far, you know. This is all fine. It's Pokemon stuff's happening, but then as soon as you get to the exploring part again, you lost me. Right? Like all the Pokemon battling and stuff. I don't like the way that 3D Pokemon games look. I think they look hideous. And not in like a charming way like the old 3D games look nowadays. Now I just think they look ugly.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA.
But like now that we're back in the exploring, you know, like what is going on here? The fact that like they thought that this shot here looked so good that it deserved to be in the first 20 seconds of the trailer. The fact that you're kind of like what is actually happening here? You're like running towards the edge of a building, and then like he like kind of the character kind of like weirdly stops and then like juts down and then starts like kind of floating up. It's just, like what is that? Like what is that? That doesn't even, it doesn't look good. It looks like, what is that?
On series. You'll begin
That looks cute.
your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis.
I just don't like the way that 3D Pokemon games look.
Y games.
And I guess I just can't get over that, right?
To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here.
You know, but I'm willing to accept that I might be in the minority of people that just don't like these 3D games.
Get to safety.
And that's okay,
There are
you know.
Pokemon that live outside wild zones too.
If the thing is, if people like love this, then I'm okay. Just like
Can even be found on
that
rooftops.
the games are just not made for me. That's fine.
People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City.
Yeah, I really liked the charm of like the mobile
When
games
night falls, the city's
that were
aura
developed for pretty much all the
transforms.
Game Boys.
Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament. The ZA Royale.
All right, that's cool.
Participate in a tournament.
Battling in an alleyway is cool. All right. Panseer is cool.
The ZA
But people like, I mean, like I think Scarlet and Violet like broke records for how many copies it sold. So,
trainers
I mean, I bought a copy but I didn't like it. So like, but the thing is that they could just keep. I probably will buy this game, but I don't like it. That's how messed up this franchise is, man. I don't like the way it looks. But I'll probably buy it, bro. What if I just let Natalie buy it? That's fine. I'll just let Natalie buy it and I'll kind of like watch her play.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
And I'm also like, I am like comfortable. I'm comfortable admitting that maybe like the Pokemon games are just not for me anymore. like I'm comfortable with that. I think like Scarlet and Violet, it kind of like I was sad that I felt like the games weren't for me anymore, but now I feel like I'm like starting to get at peace with it. Like the video games, they're just not for me. I was sad because like so many of them were for me, like for a long time growing up. But I think that they're just not for me anymore. And that's just, you know, it's sad, but that's just kind of what it is, right? Like, the anime is not for me. I'm comfortable with that. You know, the Pokemon anime, because, like, the Pokemon movies, like, they're for kids, right? Like, it's for small kids. And some adults like watching them, too. But, like, you know, I understand that the movies are not really for me. So, like, if I think the Pokemon movies are cheesy, I'm like, remember I loved that when I was, like, 10, right? I know saying it's for kids is a bad argument, Jesse. This is the acceptance stage of grief, okay? This is the acceptance stage. We're at the acceptance stage, bro. Yeah. I'm not saying that that's an argument. I'm saying that's the reality. Is that, you know, like, you know how they make the Pokemon movies and they're like very clearly for kids? Like, I feel like that's kind of how I'm starting to feel that way about the video games. And I feel like the video games are not growing with me. If that makes sense, right? There are some areas of the Pokemon franchise that are growing with me. Like Pokemon Go, I can enjoy as an adult. Like the Pokemon TCG, I can definitely enjoy as an adult. But like, I feel like the Pokemon video games are not really aging with me like a 36-year-old man. And I think I'm just like kind of okay with that. And it's not just like it's not that I'm just like over video games completely. It's just that like for me to invest time into a video game, it's got to be like worth playing for me now. Right? Because I'm a grown man with like responsibilities and time constraints. Like, you know, I'm not just gonna waste my time doing anything. And I got a child at home now, right? Like, and to be honest, like these video games, like the ugly 3D thing is like not doing it for me. But like it probably looks really sick to a 10-year-old. So like that's okay. I'm just kind of willing to accept that that's just what it is.
You'll start at rank Z and
I think it's something about like the way that the characters and the NPCs all look. They all look very kind of like they look lifeless. Does anyone else kind of like see that? They look lifeless. It's like when you're designing pixelated NPCs, like they can kind of just, you know, not have a lot of movements and that's okay, right? But like when you have 3D models, you have to do a lot to make it not look bad. It's really hard. It's really hard to make 3D not look bad. Like really, 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 really hard, right? Because you have to make it look more lifelike. Like not just with the graphics, but with like the movements and with the way everything works. You have to make it all feel alive. And that's why Zelda is so crazy, is because like the world feels alive. The way that the moblins all move, you know, the way that the characters all move, the way that the environment moves, it feels. That's part of the magic of a 3D game, is if it feels alive, right? But for me, like when you're doing like fast cuts of like the action, you could kind of like, you're like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Fast cuts, action, yeah. But like get me a moment where we're seeing like 15, 20 seconds straight, right? And then you could really tell what like the what it feels like.
You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokémon. The setting is this metropolis. That also
It's as soon as they put you in the set, it's like, as soon as they're like talking about the setting, you're like, yeah. Like, look at all the, like, look at all the people just like, you know, like, look how soulless this shot looks. Look how soulless this shot looks. And this is like what they show you in a 3-minute trailer. Like, they're showing you this. So then imagine all the stuff that they're not going to show. I don't know. It just got me feeling kind of like, why is the lady standing in the middle of the street, bro? Like, look at all these buildings you can't go in. You know, like in a Zelda game, you look at a window and you're like, there's something in that window, right? Or there's something in there, and I could go there.
Setting is this metropolis. That also appeared in the Pokémon.
But here, you don't believe that there's anything inside these buildings. Like, I don't believe that there's anything inside these buildings.
Pokémon X and Pokémon Y games. Lumio City.
But that's okay. Like, the games just might not be designed for me anymore, and I'm just kind of like coming to peace with that. For me, I'm a huge fan of the trading card game, and that's just kind of like, I always have. I mean, I was always a fan of the video games growing up too, but I'm kind of just starting to come to terms with the fact that the video games just don't really appeal to me anymore in the way that they're being developed.
Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokémon.
But, you know, if Pokemon's making a killing off of these, then, like, who am I to tell them that they're wrong, right?
Scattered all over town are wild zones.
You know, why should the Pokemon company appeal to me like a 36-year-old adult with their video games when they can make $1 bajillion selling to people who like this? So,
but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble,
and honestly, even Natalie kind of likes these more than I do, so I'd probably be comfortable with just like watching her play so I can kind of like keep up with the lore. And because at this point, when I didn't download the Scarlet and Violet DLC, like that was the first Pokemon content that I like, the first Pokemon video game content that I ever skipped out on, really. And but now that I've like officially skipped out on like a Pokemon video game, now I feel like they kind of have to win me back in order to get me back in. Like I think my default is just not getting them now. Like you'd have to like convince me. You would have to convince me somehow that like I need to get this game. Right. And I guess I'm just not being convinced yet. With like how much of a stinker Scarlet and Violet was, you'd have to convince me to come back.
The city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament.
And I'm like I mean, I believe in the Pokemon franchise so much. Like obviously, I got the Pokemon stuff tattooed all over my body. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I spend my whole life doing Pokemon stuff. Like I'm always rooting for the Pokemon company. I want the games to be incredible. I want to like fall in love with them, you know? I do. I really want to, but also I can't just like I also can't just like sign off on stuff that I feel like is kind of just half-baked and kind of lifeless, right? So then the only way that you can really kind of speak as a fan is to, you know, speak with your wallet, right?
ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones.
But I'm willing to accept though, like if the games do well and kids like eat it up and kids love it, then okay, that's cool, man. We'll skip out.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
You know, I'm not gonna keep complaining about it. It just kind of is what it is.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
You know, like I have no reason to complain about the Pokemon movies not being for my tastes. Because I don't, it's all about expectation, right? I guess as someone growing up with the Pokemon franchise, I kind of expected the games to evolve with me. I think that, like I expected the games to evolve with me as I grew up, and I just feel like they haven't. And I think that's kind of what a lot of us are going through, and it's like we're all kind of sad about it. But that's okay. I like the Pokemon TCG. That's my like big way of interacting with the Pokemon franchise. So huge Pokemon fan, huge Pokemon TCG fan. So, you know, I am all in on that. So we're just going to keep investing and keep interacting with the Pokemon franchise that way, I suppose. Pokemon franchise, it doesn't have to just, it's not that like, I don't think that the Pokemon franchise is like making the video games like specifically saying like, oh, well, this is like for kids, not for adults. Because there are portions of the Pokemon franchise that really like, that really play well with adults. I mean, look at like Pokemon Go, the Pokemon TCG. There are elements of the Pokemon franchise that certainly feel like they... there's also a really complex battle system in the Pokemon games, right? Like, they're not like... They have the potential to be games that are like appealing to a wide audience, I think. I mean, what? Pokemon is the most lucrative franchise in the world. Of course. Just because things are for children, and this is kind of what I've maintained, just because things are for children doesn't mean they have to be bad. In fact, I would say that, you know, things for children should also be very high quality. Because why are we giving our children things that are bad? I don't think it's just a matter of taste. I think that sometimes it's just that the quality is not there. All right, round 5. We've got Austin Charles and Holden Sheiks. Holden is 3-1. Austin is 4-0 so far. See, I swear I started the night with that table facing north-south, and now it's like, 5 degrees off. So, what am I supposed to do about that? The table was definitely square when we started. Bolt it to the floor. I know, that would be sick. This will be the last round tonight, round 5. If Austin wins, then he'll be, I think, the only 5-0. So take it all home. But Holden has an opportunity to be the disruptor. If he can win, then he'll bump Austin down to 4-1 and also be 4-1. So let's get this round underway. Holden going first. And I have to imagine that he's going to get himself a fan rotom. Did I say Austin Charles on both sides? Dang it. Done. Holden Sheiks. Holden's going to Ultra Ball away. a Psychic Energy, and an Energy Switch. Probably going to get a Fan Rotom. Antonio on YouTube asking, do I still go to regionals? No. I'm a father now, and my child is 7 months old now, and I'm focusing on family life now. I'm kind of retired from the world's grind. Not to say that I'll never go to another regional. I'm sure I will. I have plans to go to NAIC this year. I just am retired from the world's grind. I am no longer chasing a world championship invites. I'm focusing instead on family and all of that. Unk is washed. Oh, Jesse, please, bro. Please, Jesse, spare me. All right. Holden's got Fan Rotom, Wellspring Mask. It's over to Austin. Austin's got a couple of Hoot Hoots, Fez in hand. I don't see anything else going on in Austin's hand, though. This hand looks like a real stinker. Yeah, it's going to be Bravery Charm to the Hoot Hoot, and I think just a pass. Has to wait. Well, it has like the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon in hand, so could bench that, and also has Pheasantipity, so like not like a totally dead hand. Yeah, and there's the Cornerstone Mask pass, and let's see what Holden can do now. Holden's got a Noctowl, Metal, and Crystal in hand, so I mean, this Pikachu can certainly pop off. Holden would like to go in with the Wellspring Mask, though. And you could tell by the crystal attach, Holden plans on doing just that. So, looking for a research. And then Austin does not have a Noctowl in hand, so really lackluster hand for Austin. Yeah, I was thinking Crispin Latias, but the Hoot Hoot in the active has a Bravery Charm on it, so it's not actually getting knocked out by the Wellspring Mask. Right. So that makes sense as to why Holden wouldn't go for that play. Looks like Holden's going to get Research and Nest Ball. Nest Ball for Mew EX. Metal Energy to the Pikachu and restart for 2. Another Noctowl. Hey. But you already used Sparkling Crystal to the bench. I mean, like, you know. I almost feel like it's just Noctowl, Crispin, and then kind of chill. And then you can research next turn. But, like, I like just getting a Crispin here. Just get another, like, toss another energy into play. You probably also want to get Latias online. But I'm wondering if the Latias is in the deck. It's got double Nest Ball. This Teal Mask. And then the second Nest Ball. Yeah, it looks like Latias is prized. Terapagos off the second ball. So no Latias. Then Night Stretcher, Teal Dance, Grass Energy. And just going to let it rip. Research, discard the hand, draw 7. I am a little worried that Holden's used 2 Noctowl to, like, not the most amount of effect, I feel like. It still feels like kind of an underwhelming turn 2. It's got this Ultra Ball, but like, what are we even looking for? Another Hoot Hoot? But like, Austin's sitting there with a pretty dead hand, so whatever Holden wants to do, Austin kind of just has to sit here and watch. Now there's the 80 hit point Hoot Hoot that everyone's playing. And gets another Hoot Hoot. Sob, 20 damage. And with the 20 damage, it actually does kind of fix the math. So Holden can just go Crispin this next turn, knock out both Hoot Hoot, and then Austin's in a real bad spot. Yeah, because that Hoot Hoot has 120 hit points right now with the Bravery Charm. But Austin actually does have a Noctowl in hand. Who are you chatting about the game with? You can't. Who are you talking to, bro? Yeah, you can retreat. Yeah. He's asking if he can retreat Hoot Hoot out of Sob Lock if he evolves. Yeah. All effects get removed when you evolve. So yes, Austin's got Noctowl. We can use Jewel Seeker since he does have the Cornerstone on the bench. Looks like Austin's just going for Nest Ball and Research off that Jewel Seeker. And then here's a turtle. And Austin can bench the Pheasantipity if he wants to and play Professor's Research. Let's Charm to the Terapagos, bench Fez, and Research. Discard the hand, draw 7. Let's see what Austin finds off these 7. Has a Noctowl. 1 energy. But has to choose how he wants to go about this. Nest Ball. And we'll see what he's looking at. Maybe wants another Hoot Hoot. No, the Buffalo. That's right. If he could get 2 Bouffalante into play, then the Hoot Hoot on the bench would not be getting knocked out by the Wellspring Mask. So I think Austin has to prioritize that. Get both of the Bouffalante out. And then you can save that Hoot Hoot. Or, I mean, but I think Austin also kind of has to evolve the Hoot Hoot this turn anyway, because, like, you would have to use this second Jewel Seeker in order to get the second Bouffalante, so it really doesn't matter. You're not... And then the Bouffalante only protects basic Pokemon, so actually, if Holden wants to knock out both Noctowl, he'll still be able to do that. Because the Noctowl does not get the protection from the Curly Wall ability, because it's an evolution Pokemon. So second Jewel Seeker is going to get Nest Ball, Buddy Buddy Poffin, Nest Ball for Buffalant. This Hoot Hoot on the bench will get protected, though. Thank you, AP Mango, for that Prime sub in the 38 months. Appreciate you, Mango. Thank you. Holy crap, dude. Austin cannot get this off the Buddy Buddy Poffin. This is the second time he's tried to do this. Yes, dude. He keeps doing this. Is the second time he's done it. All right, tell Austin he cannot Buddy Buddy Poffin for that 80 hit point Hoot Hoot. All right. Also, while you're scolding him, tell him that he did it round 1 as well, and that we still haven't forgotten about it. Thank you. Yes. Bad. Stop it. All right, crisis averted. Can't get that second Hoot Hoot. 2 Noctowl evolved up. And now, where's Holden going to go from here? Teal Dance. We've got an Iono. Okay, Iono. And another Noctowl, if you want it. But do you really want to use Iono? I mean, I guess. You probably are going for Crispin this turn. So that's probably the play. You Noctowl, get Crispin, and on a Torrential Pump. Clear both Noctowl seems reasonable enough. Do not Holden attempt to Torrential Pump a Terra Pokemon. I've already seen that on stream today. Don't want to see it again. Yes, do not target the Hoot Hoot either. Please just knock out both Noctowl. Yes, please. Please, Holden. I can't take any more misplays, bro. All right, Crispin. I know. All of our league goers, this is like their first league. It's their first league night playing the new the new format, and everyone's got like decks that they haven't played before and stuff. Yeah, Crispin and Energy Switch. But yeah, when you're like tutoring exactly what you want out of the deck, you really have to like kind of know what you're doing. Crispin. And it's definitely easy to overcook yourself. With the Noctowl engine. All right, Crispin, we got what? Lightning and Grass. When's Atlanta Regionals? Not this weekend, but the weekend after. Thank you, X Factor Steel, for that Prime sub in the 39 months. Appreciate it. Okay. Crispin, Lightning Energy to Wellspring. Water Energy to Wellspring. Energy Switch to Pikachu. Yeah, I mean, Holden's looking a little overcooked with all 3 of those Noctowl evolved up. That's for sure. Yo, thanks, X Factor. I appreciate it. Okay, and there's a Torrential Pump. And is Holden going to do the correct thing? Double knockout the Noctowl. Or did he say Hoot Hoot? No! No! Holden, no! gotta say, Austin bringing both damage counters out and putting them on. That was sick. That was sick. Yeah, I like how he brought out both and then was like, doink. That was crazy. Yeah, that was nuts for sure. Why won't it read? Any of you guys ever seen that episode of South Park with the human centipede? Yeah. No, 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 no. Why won't it read? All right. Yeah, Austin's really turned this one around. And now Holden is looking very overcooked. Do I eat the asparagus or the cuttlefish? All right, so Austin's got the Monkey Dory now. Darkness energy on it. Can start spreading damage with the Adrenabrain ability. And I'm thinking Austin's just kind of cruising now. These Bouffalant just make the Terapagos too difficult to knock out. The Bravery Charmed Terapagos should just be able to roll through this deck. You got to send up the Mew if you're Holden, but what? Holden's got a counter catcher. It's just not great. Now, if both players have a full bench of 8, Clefairy can actually knock this thing out. From what I understand. All right, I got Wellspring Mask back. And here's Iono. Both hands to the bottom of the deck. Holden will get 5, and Austin's going to get 4. Yeah, I'm not seeing... All right, we got the Fez up. So, I mean... oh. We're going for another Saw block? Oh, no. You can't just always Saw block. Ultra Ball, we got another Noctowl. Noctowl, scoop up Cyclone. That'll work. It's an ace spec. It's a switch. It's a heal card. It's scoop up Cyclone. Play scoop up Cyclone to pick up that Pheasantipity EX. Switch it out of the active spots. Jewel Seeker, 2 trainers out of the deck. Scoop up Cyclone and... Boss would be crazy. Is that really what we're doing? All right. Yeah, we're going in, dude. I feel like Boss here is unnecessary. You could just save Boss. I do like the play. I like the play of Scoop Up or Turo. Yeah, Turo and Almore. I like that a lot more than this. Scoop up Cyclone. The Fez. Terapagos out here now. Yeah, because I feel like there's no need to boss. Just hit the active. You already got 2 prizes right there, right? Like, yeah, and Austin makes the correct play. Just searching the boss, I'm fine with that. Yeah, that is definitely the correct play. You don't want to overboss. I mean, you're just kind of wasting resources, chasing things down when you've got 2 prizes right in front of you. This deck is just trying to go 2-4-6. So, no need to make that more complicated than it is. Holden's, kind of overcooked here. 1 prize taken. Not really a lot. Not a very developed board state. Like, kind of in some ways, like, way too overcooked of a board state, actually. But I suspect it's probably one of Holden's first times playing this deck, so he's probably just kind of figuring it out now as he goes. Holden is an epic gamer in that he plays a lot of different games. So like Pokemon is one of his games, but I mean he kind of is all over the place, plays a whole bunch of different games, so he's probably just learning this deck. I know he plays Yu-Gi-Oh as well and is very big into competitive Smash. Yep, and then Austin's got boss for game. Austin is going to be your league champion tonight. 5-0 with the Turtle and the Buffalo. GG's, GG's, GG's. Austin Charles with yet another league dub here at Full Grip Games. And that's going to do it for the stream tonight. It's going to be back with Gym Leader Challenge tomorrow. GG's, everybody, and huge thanks to everybody who turned out. 21 players tonight. Austin going to take home that $120 store credit prizing. Dylan, bring us the spice next week. All right, bring us the spice. Bring us the spice. GG's, GG's, GG's. Well, thank you guys all so much for tuning into the stream tonight. Appreciate it. And huge thanks to everybody who tuned in over the weekend as well for our big 4K doubleheader. We are already in the planning stages for our next big release weekend for Destined Rivals. The tickets are not on sale yet, but they are listed on the website, so you can wish list them if you would like to get notified when they go live. Our standard event did sell out, for this one. So if you're interested in making the trip out to Akron, Ohio to participate in our next big doubleheader, definitely make sure to head over to fullgripgames.com and wish list those. And there's also going to be a huge increase in prize pool for the Gym Leader Challenge event because the Gym Leader Challenge event proved to be quite popular with over 120 players registered to play in it for this past event. So going to be a much bigger prize pool for the Gym Leader Challenge event this time around. Thank you guys so much for the love tonight, and huge thank you to Trust Your Pilot and Pumpkin Amy for those raids as well. I'll be back tomorrow night at a little bit before 7 p.m. Eastern for Gym Leader Challenge. I'm stoked to see how these players respond to Ben's winning of the 3K, of the 1K with colorless. Really, I mean, I'm excited to see how things progress, right, and how do players respond. A colorless mirror in the finals. What will we see players do to try and combat that at League? I am very much looking forward to it. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.